The newest episode of Arrow was amazing. It managed all its different plot lines in a very good way, and there was a sweet character arc this episode with the new Black Canary named Tina, or as we figure out later, Diana. And it was very interesting to see how the flashbacks sort of paralleled with the modern day scenes that were going on. And it's interesting because flashbacks didn't always correlate to what was going on in the present and the past seasons. That's why the flashbacks weren't so good, but they were definitely good here. So the episode opens, and Renee and Curtis and Oliver all go to Hub City to recruit this urban legend who has a canary cry. Who we see at the beginning of the episode, the way she got the canary cry was the particle accelerator explosion. Her and her partner were police officers, and they were being interrogated, and she screamed as the particle accelerator went off whenever her partner was shot, and so she got her ability. So her name's Tina, and basically she's destined, as we see, to become the new Black Canary. So they meet up with her on this rooftop. They track her down, but she turns down their offer. She doesn't want anything to do with them, and she tells them to go back to Starling City. So they eventually track her down to her apartment, where she is brutally interrogating one of her partner slash lovers, killers that we saw from the beginning of the episode. And she basically canary cries this person to death because she knows that Oliver will try to stop the interrogation, which is something we haven't seen. It was very brutal. And then the henchmen of this Sonos come up and try to kill them. So Renee holds off the henchmen as Oliver tries to chase Tina before she can escape. They talk for a little bit, and Oliver's still trying to convince her, but she doesn't trust him enough, so she canary cries him and leaves. The next day, Tina, we see, it cuts to a scene where she finds her friend's murderer, Sonos, and she goes to his headquarters, takes down everybody, but we figure out that he's sort of got an ability that causes vertigo, so she's taken off balance, and he's about to kill her, but Oliver saves her. However, she gets knocked out. So they wake up, and the trio, Oliver, Renee, and of course Curtis, all agree to take down this Sonos guy together. Oliver says, "We'll leave your hair, Tina, if you just let us help you out here." So they go to this rooftop to sort of catch him before he can escape on a helicopter, and there's this awesome fight scene where they're all fighting all these, it must have been 20 different henchmen, and Oliver blows up a helicopter, and it's super intense and super awesome. And Tina has a gun to Sonos' head, and Oliver's trying to talk her out of killing him, but she kills him in the end and walks away. So we don't know, is she going to become the Black Canary? Was this all for naught? But at the end of the episode, in the latter part of the episode, she visits Oliver's office, and basically Oliver asks her to join the team, and he says he won't hold that against her because, of course Oliver can, because he used to be a murderer himself. So that was the main plot this week. The action was killer on the rooftop. It was some of the best action I've seen in a while, and just seeing Stephen Amell, play Oliver so well and show so much emotion as he did whenever he was talking to Tina, it was very awesome. So the other side plot that was sort of going on in Star City that took place in modern day, Felicity met a fellow hacker and got a device that allowed her to get evidence to free Diggle. So at the end of the episode, Diggle is free. That basically summarizes that plot. But we did get to see a little bit more of Adrian Chase, which was nice because I love Chase. But the whole entire hacker plot wasn't my favorite, but it was cool to see Diggle finally set free. So the flashbacks were insane this week. Talia al Ghul basically, she rescued Oliver last week. But she takes him in, and she told him, "You used to wear the hood of one of my students." Turns out that she trained Yao Fei, and of course Oliver doesn't believe her because he doesn't know about the I can't think of it. Whatever. But basically, she recruits Oliver to take down one of Kovar's associates. She says, "I know you don't want to be around me, and I know you don't want to listen to me, but this is Kovar's associate. Let me just help you take him down." So they go and to this associate's place where he's meeting, and Oliver just takes out 20 guys. Talia only takes out one, really. And Oliver just beats this guy to death in the back of a limo. And after that, Talia says, okay, now will you listen to me now that we've taken down this guy? And Oliver says yes. And basically, they go back to the place, and she says, you're destined for so much more, Oliver. She gives him the hood back. She gives him the leather suit we see in season 1. She says, I am going to train you to be the Green Arrow. So it was really awesome to see that that Talia give him that back and give him his bow that we see him having in season 1 after they save him from the island. So I don't know how they're going to get from Talia helping him take down Kovar in Russia to him being on the island, but it will be interesting to see. And the flashbacks were certainly entertaining this week. So this episode is phenomenal. I love second chances on so many levels. The Renee Curtis friendship, I didn't really mention that much, but it was awesome to see that blossoming throughout this episode. It just feels natural. It's one of the most natural friendships we're seeing being formed between the new cast in the show. I love seeing that. I love seeing Tina's canary. It was awesome, or Diana, as her name is at the end of the episode. It was phenomenal to see her because she was more of an edgy canary. It was cool to see her whole revenge arc as well play out. It was awesome to see Diggle's situation quickly resolve so he can come back to being on the same page as everybody else. And the flashbacks were just insane, especially the scene where Oliver went, basically, looked like the Matrix, him killing everybody, and of course the rooftop scene was amazing. The only thing I didn't like was the little Felicity plot, but I can overlook it because this episode of Arrow was phenomenal. So I'd have to give my final score for Second Chances, Season 5, Episode 11 of Arrow would have to be an 8.9 out of 10. Do you agree with that score? Do you disagree? Remember to comment below. Remember to like and subscribe for more. This has been Jonesy from Joneser TV, giving you the recap for Second Chances, Arrow Season 5, Episode 11. Signing off.